I am so thankful that you decided to come to my YouTube channel and check out some of my videos. I really appreciate it. So if you could also do me a favor and make sure that you hit subscribe and share this video with someone and pass on the love, I would really appreciate it. So today I am talking about some really awesome stuff. I have my keto cream iced tea in here and I'm loving it. It's a nice hot day. So I'm going to be sipping that as I talk to you so I can get my healthy fats in. And I have some really cool stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about the value of things because I think this is going to hit so many different areas. All right, guys, so value. Value to people means so many different things, but what you have to look at when we're talking value, which comes into play to a lot of instances, is money. Good old hard cash, right? And I know people don't like talking about money. I don't like talking about money. I didn't. In the past, I didn't like talking about money. The future has been different. Very, very different. I am excited because I have been looking at money completely different now. And I kind of want to share that with you guys because I do think once you start finding the value and where you're spending your money, it will change your life completely. And the wording that you use will completely change your life. So when I was young, my parents had two great jobs. We were growing up in a really loving household and we basically lived very well. So I really didn't know the understanding of money until I started working and my parents started instilling, hey, you have to work hard to earn money. That's the way you do it. You put your head to the ground and you just get a 9-to-5 job and you work. So that's what I did. I babysat, I worked at a couple coffee houses, I worked at the golf course. I worked, that's how I made my income in high school. And that's how I bought, my basketball shoes that I really wanted. And, I learned the lesson of value and money really quickly. However, then comes the devastation of money. And I learned really quickly of how that can look and feel inside of you. So my parents went through a very big divorce and we lost the house. They claimed bankruptcy, so we lost everything we had. So this 5-bedroom beautiful house I grew up in for 18 years was gone. The 2 beautiful cars that we drove was gone. This lifestyle that I was used to was gone. And I know we wrap our heads around things so much of items and where we live, what house we live in, what car we drive, what clothes we wear, what we look like, how we present ourselves. All of that all has value to us. And you can talk all day to me that those things don't matter, that you shouldn't care about those things, that you shouldn't be driven by that stuff. And I was told that a lot in my previous job. However, I've come to realize that to me, those things do have value. Those things do have meaning. And no, they don't define who I am, but they do show my character. They show what I want out of life. And it does show my family and my kids, that you can have a different way of life or what you do is going to give you what you want. So that's why I want to explain to you guys a little bit my story of how I found value in just being truthful about the way you talk about money, the way you spend money, and it's not the expression of I can't afford it, I don't have the money in the bank, right now it's not here, and I'm going to kind of call a couple people out because I'll even call myself out because money is a huge issue. A lot of people look at money as a negative thing. People want it, They want to be rich. You know, everybody wants to win the lottery. Everybody wants to have an extra couple $100, $500 a month, right? Everybody wants to have that money. And then you have some people that they may not want the yacht. They may not want the big fancy house. You know, they may not want the fancy cars, and that's perfectly fine. But maybe they want to travel. Maybe they want to help people. Maybe they want to, you know, build a church. You know, there's other things that people want to do. But you guys, I'm going to tell you right down, flat out, money does that for everything, okay? Money, you got to have it. You got to have it to build that church, unless people are going to donate. People that are donating are obviously going to give money. So as you can tell, what you find value in is where you're going to spend your money, okay? So the moment when you realize that money is not evil, that money can come to you at any time, any place, and anywhere, and that if you just release your fears of not having money, that it will come to you. And I know that's hard because I've been there. I've completely been there. And we've gone through a lot of money and financial troubles. And I'll kind of tell you a little bit my story so that you know where I'm coming from. And I'm honest with you to the fact that, you know, life isn't always going to be rainbows. But so growing up, I was very, very good with my money. I worked really hard to have money, go to college, all that good stuff. I did a lot of stuff on my own. My parents did help out a little bit, but do the bankruptcy and stuff like that. I ended up having to pay off my own student loans. And I did have great family members that helped me, you know, get a job, move down to where I was going to college. So I did have that help and I did have that support. So I wasn't by myself. But I had always had income where I was never in debt. I never had credit card debt. I bought my first house at like 20, maybe it was 19. I bought my first car before I even finished college with my own money. You know, I was really, really aware of finances and how to stay out of debt and only spend what you have. And if anything did come up, it was like I was prepared for it. Well, as life goes on, you know, it was just me, but when you involve other people, you become a family. Life throws curveballs at you, right? And curveballs that you're not ready at. So when my husband and I got married, we had, you know, not too many credit cards. We had a bunch of stuff paid off. We did have a house. But when I got pregnant with my second child, I decided to stay home, and that's when the market crashed tremendously with the house. So basically, we were without an income. On my side, he was still working, had just started his job. So we had 2 kids to support. Our monthly payment was outrageous for what our house was valued at. We knew we wanted to move. We knew we had all this stuff. And so one thing led to another, and we ended up charging credit cards. We ended up doing a lot of things that, yeah, we shouldn't have. And my husband at the time, we were thinking completely different. You know, my thought is we don't have the money, we don't buy it, we live within our means. My husband is you know what, we charge it, who cares? If we pay it off, we pay it off. We only live once, right? Well, both of those thinkings are a little bit wrong. I'm just going to come out and say wrong, because you can't experience life and do the things you want if you're always hoarding and you're afraid of losing money. But yet you can't live to the fullest when you're in debt and you have all this stuff hanging over you, because that's another fear, right? So you have to find that middle ground, and that middle ground is realizing that money is going to come, not to fear it. If you have it, then spend it. Keep some in the savings for that rainy day, but don't overexpend. Don't, you know, go out and spend frugally on things that aren't going to value your life and get into debt. So that's just my opinion. I know a lot of other people may think differently, but that's my opinion. That's what I've learned. That's what I've read. That's what the gurus have told me and helped me. And some of the gurus are wrong, right? But that's what I believe. Truly in my heart, that's what I believe. So what we had to do is we really had to find out where we were going to have value, what we were going to do. So we ended up being able to do the Dave Ramsey plan. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I'll put it down in the description. But the Dave Ramsey plan actually helped us get out of debt. I did go back to work, and I hated every minute of it because it was with the worst company I've ever worked for, and I ended up doing a lot of work and didn't get paid for it. So that was another learning lesson. But what happened was we were able to save money, and we had a goal, and that goal didn't happen year after year after year, but we continued to save and never give up. And what happened was we got debt free. We saved up enough for a down payment for the house and the house we're living in now. So amazingly, we got out of over $30,000 of debt and saved up enough money to put a down payment, which was 20% at the time, and closing costs for our house. So we were so grateful to be able to find that and have that peace. So when we moved into the house, we were at a really great place. You know, we didn't have any debt. We decided to remodel the kitchen, and we decided to put that on credit cards, and we knew we would pay it off. Well, life happens, and if you guys have followed my story, if not, you'll find out now that our well collapsed, our septic broke, and our roof started leaking all in 1 year. A year after we moved in, after we had remodeled the house, and after we were ready to pay off that credit card for remodeling, and we had our set plan, and we were good to go, all of that came down on us. And it's not something like, oh, we can't fix the septic, or we can't fix the well, we can't fix the roof. All of it had to be fixed. It was something in life that was thrown at us that we had to deal with right then and there. Were we prepared for $60,000? No. You know, we weren't ready for that, but we knew it had to be done. So that's what happened, is we got ourselves back into debt. And I'm not talking about, you know, spending cars and taking trips and stuff like that. For the last 2 years, we literally didn't take any vacations. We spent every single dime that we possibly could going towards those credit cards and paying off what we had to fix. So I tell you this because there's gonna be things that are thrown at you. There's gonna be things where you get ahead and you're like, yes, this is finally what Shelby was talking about. This is the life that we've been dreaming of. And then something's gonna, boom, hit you like that, right? It's gonna knock you on your butt and you'll be like, dude, really? I just got ahead. But there's always a learning lesson in that, to reevaluate. And that's where we are right now. We reevaluated our values. We reevaluated what we're doing. You know, I reevaluated my job. You know, I had been in the same company for 5 years, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, I was miserable. I wasn't making any money. I was working my butt off day and night, and I wasn't getting anywhere. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So when we decided to sit down and really look at different options, one thing that I fell in love with was obviously the ketones, and there was a huge opportunity there. My husband found a huge opportunity at his work to go into a department where it gave him more overtime. It gave him a different schedule. It gave him something that he really enjoys doing now. So those are the values that I'm talking about. You know, finding value in obviously what you're doing, but also what you're buying. And that's the next slide that I'm going to come out with. So, you know, I told you during those 2 years of everything happening right now, we didn't spend a lot of money. We didn't go on vacations, you know, and when we did, it was for our kids. That's one thing we always agree on, that no matter what, we will always do what we have to do to provide for our kids and give them everything that they want for their dreams. So that's one thing we've always done. But so this year looks a little bit different. You know, everything is fixed now. He's in a great job. I have found a company that has completely transformed my life, not only by drinking the ketones, but really finding a company that's given back to me personally and really working on up here. I've never worked for a place that has been so angled towards helping you achieve your dreams, but also strengthening your strengths and working on your weaknesses. And we all have fears out there. We all have weaknesses out there. And so coming and realizing that was huge. It has completely switched my brain and my thinking. And I think that's where all of this is coming from. Is something always comes into your life of finding value. And I could have so easily said, you know what? I can't afford it. I can't afford to buy ketones. I can't afford to buy this shaker cup. You know, I can't afford to do any of this. I can't afford to go to these events. I can't afford it. I just can't. But I stopped that language because I knew that's not good language, because you're putting out negative vibes. You know, you need to put out positive vibes that, yes, I can afford this. I will make it happen. I don't know how, and I don't know when, but it's going to come to me. I'm going to take as many action plans as I can think of, and if they don't come through, well, at least I tried, you know, but it's going to come to me, and it's going to happen. And so that's what I did. I really believe that, you know what, this is something that I really value, you know, I mean, it's changed my thinking. It's helped my stress, my sleep, my skin, my mood. It's helped my fat loss. It's helped my children's mood. It's helped their energy. It's helped my husband's energy. It's helped his mood. It's helped his fat loss. It's helping, you know, so many people. I've even now just sent it to my grandma and grandpa. My mom does it, you know. It's like all these people, I know it's going to help on such a personal level. But more than that, the value of it is huge. What it's going to do for us in the next 20, 30 years, the life we're going to be able to live is so valuable to me. So I knew I had to dive in. I knew I needed to do this. I knew I needed to buy that box, even though I had to put it on the credit card. I knew this stuff would be valuable, but that's what's valuable to me. All right. Value to you may be different. You know, you may not want to have better sleep. You may not want to have a better mood. You may not want to lose fat. You may not want to have brain focus. You may not want those things. You may not find value in them, and that's perfectly fine. But I know for me, that's what I found value in. So here is a little example of what I'm talking about. I was going to go to an event, and I saw how expensive it was going to be to do the one little thing that I was invited to do. And the words out of my mouth to my husband was, "Oh my God, look at this price. That is so expensive." And I had to stop myself right there, because he started to get negative, and he was like, "It's just money. If you want to do it, you go, you know, don't be like that." And I'm glad he said that, because I had to take a step back, because that was the way I talked in the past. That was my past coming back at me, and I can now see that that was a trigger. So I stopped myself and I said, you know what? I know we can afford this, because it will come to me. If I really value this and this is something I want to do, the universe will give me that money to do it. But however, I value other things that I want to do instead of doing that. And that's where I would rather spend my money doing. So not that I couldn't afford it, because I can afford it, but I didn't see the value in it. So I chose to do something different that I saw the value in. And that's perfectly okay, right? Because I enjoyed what I decided to do instead of that. I completely enjoyed it, and I was excited about it. And you know, it helped me in so many ways. So that is a little bit different that you need to remember, is that you need to say, instead of "I can't afford it," or, you know, "I just can't do it right now," you need to say, "Hey, at this moment, it's not a top priority for me," or "I don't see the value in it," because that's the truth. All right? Because I know darn right, I'm going to call you guys out right now. People that have come to me and said, "You know what? I want more focus. I want the fat loss. I want the energy. I want to feel good. I want to change my life. But the words out of their mouth is, I just can't afford it this month. Maybe next month. The next month, the same thing. I can't afford it this month. But don't worry, you know you're driving through Starbucks. You're at Target shopping for new clothes. You're out on vacations. You're, getting your nails done. You're getting all of this stuff. So take a step back. I'm not mad at you. That's perfectly fine. But I want you to be honest with yourself, because that's what I had to do. I had to be honest with myself. I had to be honest that I didn't find the value in what people were offering me. So a lot of times people will say, hey, here is this. Come do this. Come try this. And I will stop myself and saying, oh, I can't afford that. I'll say, you know what? I'm sorry, but thank you for thinking of me, but at this moment, that's just not for me. Or I'm sorry, I don't find the value in it. If you have more information on how it will value me, then send it to me and I will look over it and I'll decide if it's something that I value. So please be honest with yourself. Stop putting those negative vibes out there. And I'm going to leave you on this. All right? I don't know where you're at right now. You may be in your house. You may be out walking. You may be out to dinner. I don't know where you're at while you're watching this. But what I want you to do is next time you're out of the house, I want you to take whatever money you have in your wallet. If it's a $1 bill, if it's a $5 bill, if it's a $20 bill, whatever it is in your wallet, okay? Whatever you have on, even if it's change, all right? All the change in your pocket. I want you to take it out and I want you to just hold it up, okay? Hold it up in the air. And I want you to say, I am thankful for this, everything that you have to be thankful for, all right? You can be thankful for your job. You can be thankful for friends. You can be thankful for your health. You can be thankful for summer. You can be thankful for the water you drink. Whatever it is, I want you to have gratitude for it. I want you to be thankful for the dollar you're holding in your hand. I want you to be thankful for everything. You do this right now, okay? And you're going to get the best gift you have ever had. I'm telling you, the best gift ever, okay? So stand there. I don't care how long, I don't care how tired your arm gets. I want you to stand there. And I want you to just be thankful. And you can say it in your head. You can say it out loud so others can hear it. I'm thankful for the car that drove me here. I'm thankful for the friends that I'm meeting for coffee. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for fitting into this dress I'm wearing today. It makes me feel wonderful. And express why you're thankful. How does it make you feel? Walk through it. Walk through everything you're grateful for. And how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel alive? Does it make you feel wonderful, caring, loving? All right? Then I want you to let go of it. If it's the change, put the change on the ground. Wherever you are. If you're in a restaurant, leave the money on the floor. Leave it on the booth. Wherever you are. If you're in a park, leave it on the ground. Wherever you are, just drop it. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. I know. You guys are freaking out right now, right? You're like, you're gone and lost your mind. You drinking way too much keto cream, girl. You've gone and lost your mind, right? No, I haven't. I have not. Okay? And I'll tell you why. You leave it there and you walk away with a smile on your face. You let it go. Okay? And this is why. When I went to my Keto Academy and more, the more part was really working on ourselves and really digging deep on just personal development. And if you're not big in personal development, you need to be, because it will change your life in so many ways. So the last day comes and we hear, if you show up and you stay the whole entire time at the event for the last day, you're going to get this amazing gift, right? And so we're like, yay, all of us are like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get that gift. What is it? Is it a t-shirt? Is it a cup? What is it? Is it money? Is it free ketones? What is it? What do they have up their sleeve? This is going to be so awesome. I bet it's a money. I bet it's a trip. Oh my gosh, this is so cool, right? We're going to get this free gift, and the people that had to leave, to fly back to their home, that day, we're like, hey, if you can snag me a free gift, can you give me that free gift? And we're like, yeah, we'll get you that free gift. Don't worry, we got you back, right? I got you, girlfriend. So we're excited, and we show up the last day and we're just pumped. We're like, yeah, we're gonna sit through this 8 hours, right? We're gonna sit through this. We're gonna sit till we're ready to fly out, and we're gonna get that free gift. We're gonna be the hardcore people, right? And it was an amazing day. We learned some more. It really was amazing. So at the end, our CEO stands up and says, okay, are you guys ready for your gift? And we're like, yeah, bring it on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And so he does the same thing. He says, okay, I want you to get in your wallet, your purse, whatever you have, and I want you to pull out a $1 bill or $1, 5, 10, 20, whatever it is that you have. And look to your right, look to your left, look around you. If somebody does not have any money, give it to them. So I'm like, okay. So I look to my girlfriend next to me, and she's like, I'm like, oh, I have $1. Here you go. Here's $1. We're going to get a gift, And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have $1. He's going to turn this $1 into $100. Oh, I just know it. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I need this money right now. Oh, I need it. I want it, right? I want it. This $1, it's gonna get me a bigger gift, right? It's gonna get me a bigger gift. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. He's gonna turn this $1 into maybe a free t-shirt. Maybe I'm gonna get a shaker cup, free ketones. Oh, this is so exciting, right? So he goes, hold that $1 up. And I'm like, what the heck? Are they gonna come around? They're gonna swap it out for $100? That's what they're gonna do. We're holding this up. So we're holding it up, and then he says the same thing. I want you to hold that money up, and I want you to be grateful for what you have. Be grateful that you're here, that you're learning, that you took this time out, that you found it valuable to be here. I want you to be grateful for everything. So I did. I was like, I am so grateful for being here. I'm grateful for the people that I've met. I'm grateful for the life-changing experience that I've had. This has been so valuable to me. I have had relationships built in less than 5 days. I am a completely changed person. I am so excited about going out into the world, right? So I'm holding this $1 up, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm at peace. And then he says, let go of the $1. And I went, what? Oh, hell no, you did not. You did not just tell me to let go of my $1 and let it fall on the ground. You're supposed to give me $100. You told me I was going to get a gift, right? And in that instant, I stopped, and I realized that the gift is so much bigger than any object that he could have given us, that the company could have given us. It was truly a deep down, heart-wrenching gift. And I'm going to try not to cry, because it does. It hits me so hard here, knowing how hard and how painful it was for me to let go of $1. $1 to fall to the ground because of the fear and the diselect of the feelings I had towards money. And so letting go of that $1 was like, oh my gosh, it was a complete wake-up call. It was like, I cannot believe this, that I have so much to be grateful for. I have so much value in my life. There's so much stuff around me that I know that I'm going to get back 10 times. That $1 was me letting go of my fear, letting go of everything that I feared about money, about life, about debt, because I know that I have dreams and I have goals and I will get there. Don't know how, don't know when, but it's coming. and I will get there. So as we're leaving, and we're in an auditorium, there's like 2,000 of us there, right? And that was the end. That was the close. That was it. And as we're leaving, you look around on the ground and you see 5s, 10s, 20s, 100s. You know, there was, you know, if you take 2,000 people there, and if everybody had $1, that's $2,000. But with so much more there on the ground, it was amazing. And the exact words out of his mouth, our CEO, Brian Underwood, was, we are giving a gift to somebody. Someone's going to walk in here and they're going to need this. They have been looking for a way. They have been looking for something. And this is the gift that we're going to give them. They're going to know that someone out there cares for them. They don't know where it came from. They don't know how it got there. But they know that deep down in their heart that they're being provided for. And that's the biggest gift you can give anybody, is just letting someone know that they're going to be okay. And it doesn't take money. And that's one thing that I did realize on that trip and on that little gift I was given, is that it doesn't take money to brighten someone's day. It doesn't take money to, you know, make your life better. There's a lot of things that you can do out there that are for free. And there's a lot of things out there that can help people just by smiling at them, asking how their day was, you know, just being there for a friend when they're down. You know, there's so many things that you can do that will help somebody. Yeah, money's great. We all need money. You know, on my work Zoom yesterday, we went over needs and wants, and we were asked, what do you want? My answer was money. The next thing was, what do you need? My answer was money. You know, I'll be honest. It's money. You know, I want to help people, yes. I want to live a better life. I want everybody to live a better life. But truly, I want money because I know what I can do with it. I know the people that I can help, even though I know right now I'm helping people without money, you know. So, and I know that may sound contradicting, but truly deep down, whatever you want, you need to put it out there. You need to stop fearing. You need to stop and just let it go. Let that dollar bill go like I did. It will be the best gift you have ever given yourself. So now that we've walked through that and you've learned something, that's the value. I know values change, they come and go, but truly just think, what are you valuing today and what do you want to value in the future? All right, so you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day or night whenever you guys are watching this. And this was a little bit more deep down, a little bit different. And make sure that you do find value in ketones, because the ketones changed my life. They'll change your life. And again, if you're ready to jump on board, you may not see the value in it, and that's fine. But if you're ready to find the value in better sleep, better mood, clearer skin, fat loss, better energy, and the list goes on, then it's time. It's time to message me. It's time to hit me up. It's time, because I will hook you up with your ketones. All right? So again, you can hit me up here on YouTube. You can email me, shelbyburtonfitness@gmail.com. All my links are down in the description. Fill out the forms, contact me. I always have specials running that I want to make sure that you find value in this, but I'm also giving back to you. And that's another thing about giving back and making someone's day a little bit better. I may not be giving you $100, but I'm going to give you better sleep. I'm going to give you more energy, and I'm going to give that to you for free. So I always love paying that forward. So make sure, if you're ready, I'm always here for you. And don't forget to hit subscribe and share this video with somebody, especially someone that needs to hear it, you know. Just send it to them with a little message. Hey, listen to this. Or hey, let's do this. All right? All right, you guys have a wonderful day. And again, thank you for joining me. I'm Shelby Burton with Keto Made Easy.